Welcome to Creative World. In this video, we will solve another linear control system problem. Scenario states that given a unity feedback system shown in figure below, and we have to obtain the open loop transfer function for the system and hence determine the system type. Second point, determine the position error constant Kp, velocity error constant Kv, and acceleration error constant Ka for the system. Third point, calculate the steady state error that may be expected for a unit ramp input. So without wasting time, let's proceed towards the solution of first part. In this part, it is asked to calculate the open loop transfer function and also determine this type of system. System block diagram is provided here. In order to calculate the open loop transfer function of this system, we will be required to minimize this system. We will start from right hand side. This summing block includes 3 input signals. We can use linear control system summing blocks property to distribute this single block into 2 blocks as depicted in this figure. One single summing block is divided into 2 summing blocks and their results will be same like this single summing block. Now if we observe this is a negative feedback system, we can find out its transfer function and replace this system block diagram with their transfer function in order to minimize this block diagram. This is a negative feedback system, so the transfer function of negative feedback system is calculated using this formula. Transfer function is equal to g of s divided by 1 plus g of s into h of s. G of s is the feed forward gain and h of s is the feedback gain. Now enter the values inside this formula to calculate the transfer function of this negative feedback system. G of s is 3 divided by s plus 4 and h of s is 2. Solve this equation. 2 will multiply with 3, it will become 6, and s plus 4 will multiply with 1, it will become s plus 4 plus 6 divided by s plus 4. Now these two s plus 4 are both in denominator, they will cancel out with each other and the equation for this transfer function will become 3 divided by s plus 10. 6 plus 4 will become 10. We have replaced this block diagram with their transfer function. Now we will move further. For further simplification of this block diagram, we have to shift this summing point after this gain 1 over s. So we will again use linear control system summing block shifting property to shift this summing block after this gain 1 over s. In order to do that, this 1 over s will multiply with this gain 6s as shown in this figure. And this summing block is shifted after this integrator. Now again this summing block will be distributed into 2 summing blocks for the further solution of this problem. And these two gains are multiplied with each other, their product became 6 only. This s is cancelled out with the s in denominator. Now again we have another negative feedback system. We will try to find out its transfer function. In this case g of s is 3 divided by s plus 10 and h of s is 6. Place values inside the formula for the calculation of transfer function of negative feedback system. G of s is 3 divided by s plus 10 divided by 1 plus h of s is 6 and g of s is 3 divided by s plus 10. 6 will multiply with 3 and it will become 18 and s plus 10 will multiply with 1. It will become s plus 10 plus 18 divided by s plus 10. Now the values s plus 10 are same in both denominators. They will cancel out with each other. The only value that will left is 3 divided by s plus 28. And 28 is the sum of 10 and 18. Now we have the transfer function of this negative feedback system, that is 3 divided by s plus 28. So we can replace this negative feedback system with their transfer function. Now for the further solution of the problem, we have to focus on this part of block diagram. Here two gains are connected parallel. One is integrator and other one is unity gain. So we can merge these two gains into a single block by adding their gains together. It will become 1 plus 1 divided by s. Now these two gains will multiply with each other and will become a single block s plus 1 divided by s into 3 divided by s plus 28. So we have simplified the block diagram. It is converted to a negative unity feedback system which have the gain of s plus 1 divided by s into 3 divided by s plus 28. Now in order to find the open loop transfer function of this block diagram, we will use open loop transfer function formula, that is h into s multiplied by g into s. H into s is the feedback gain and g into s is the feed forward gain. In this case, the feedback gain is unity, that is 1. So the open loop transfer function of this block diagram will be similar to the feed forward gain, that is s plus 1 divided by s into 3 divided by s plus 28. So we have calculated the open loop transfer function of this block diagram. Now we will identify the type of system. And for the determination of system type, we focus on the denominator value. In this denominator value, we focus on the number of integrators. In this case, we only have one integrator. One pole will be on origin, so the system type will be type 1. If two poles will exist on origin, the system type will be type 2. And if no pole will exist on origin, the system type will be type 0. In this case, the system is type 1 system. Now we will move to second part. In this part, it is asked to determine the position error constant Kp, velocity error constant Kv and acceleration error constant Ka for the system. We have open loop transfer function of the system 3 into s plus 1 divided by s into s plus 28, and we also know the system type is type 1. Here is a table which includes the information about types of system with their respective position error, velocity error and acceleration errors, as well as the steady state errors in response of step input, ramp input and parabolic input. Right now we are dealing with type 1 system. So in this case, the position error will be infinity and acceleration error is 0. It is predefined table. You may ask in comment section for the reference of this table. I will provide it. Now we will calculate Kv velocity error constant. For the calculation of velocity error constant, we will use this formula in which we multiply s with open loop transfer function and apply limit s approaches to 0. So place open loop transfer function value inside this formula, that is 3 into s plus 1 divided by s into s plus 28. This denominator s will cancel out with this s, and the only equation that left is Kv equal to limit s approaches to 0, 3 into s plus 1 divided by s plus 28. Now apply the limit inside this equation. S will be replaced with 0 and it will become Kv equal to 3 into 0 plus 1 divided by 0 plus 28. So the value of Kv velocity error constant is 3 divided by 28. Now we will move to the third part. In this part, it is asked to calculate the steady state error that may be expected for a unit ramp input. Again we will use that table. Inside this table, it is prominent for type 1 systems. Steady state error for the response of step input signal is 0 and parabolic input signal is infinity, while the ramp input signal is 1 divided by Kv that we have calculated in second part. So we have position error constant infinity, acceleration error constant 0 and velocity error constant is 3 divided by 28. Now for the calculation of steady state error, in response of ramp input signal, we simply take the inverse of this kV. Steady state error will be 1 divided by kV, and the value of kV is 3 divided by 28. So steady state error will become 28 divided by 3. So this was a walkthrough problem of linear control system. Thank you. See you again in next video.